Well, we've been getting some more rains in the area. It's such a blessing. But we got a quick break in the weather, so I thought I'd step out into the garden for a moment and do a few minutes worth of work that's going to pay huge dividends in terms of the results that I'm going to get back in the garden. This is a tip, a trick I want to share with you guys, a really important one. But before I jump into that, I want to just discuss for a moment how most of us gardeners, when we first get going on our plots of land, whether it's an urban, suburban lot, or even out in the country, a lot of times the life force on the property needs some work and needs some help. In many cases, there may have just been a monocrop of grass growing on the property. Perhaps even toxins like weed killers have been sprayed. And so what we're trying to do is create a little factory of construction workers in the soil, part of the soil food web, that are going to create fertilizer for our plants. They're going to help convert a lot of these organic materials so that plants can uptake those nutrients. It's going to help us to retain water, moisture, so that we water less in the soil. We want to create a humus soil. And so the way we're going to do this is we're going to introduce a bunch of microbes into the garden. You can do that through simple composting, through compost tea. We also want to create a condition that's going to bring in worms as part of that soil food web. And let us not forget about fungi and the mycorrhiza, the hyphae strands that spread themselves throughout the soil, the top layers of soil right under your wood chips. They go down deeper, spread out 30 feet or more. They uptake nutrients and water from other places in the landscape and pull it in, and they connect onto the roots of many of your plants, create a big communication and a distribution center. So today, what I want to share with you is a tip that you can apply when you're starting out a new garden bed. And you can also do this, of course, once you've already started growing. But by doing this beforehand, what you're doing is you're jump starting, you're supercharging that garden bed, getting that life force in there, adding some nutrients, and starting that process of creating that humus soil. So here's what we're going to do. So I've been brewing up another batch of compost tea. If you've missed my previous videos, if you're new to the channel, I'll put some links below so you can check out how I put together this compost tea brewer. This has been brewing now for 24 hours. And as you can see, we got this nice foamy, creamy top. Good sign of a nice, healthy compost tea brew. And what we've been doing here is proliferating the microbes. So we added in some worm castings, and then to feed those microbes, we added in some carbohydrates, some sugar source, some unsulfured molasses, and also some liquid kelp, which also adds in a bunch of minerals. So not only do we have the microbes, but we have the nutrients from the worm castings, we have the minerals from the kelp, and this is like a super brew. And so I'm going to take my watering can here. Give me 1 second. Got these little wood chips stuck in the end just to kind of slow down the flow. Alright, that's good. I'm just going to take my watering can and get a full watering can of compost tea. And now I'm just going to start drenching this garden bed here. This is a hugelkultur mound, or a hugel mound, and I'm going to drench pretty much every inch of this mound. It's nice that the soil's already moist, because they're going to just be able to penetrate even better into the soil structure. So what am I doing here? I'm adding in millions, if not billions, of microorganisms that are going to immediately get to work. They're going to start making this soil something that the plants are going to truly enjoy. And it really doesn't get any easier than this. Now, if you don't have compost tea, you could also add just some fresh compost into your garden, some composted manure. But what we've done by making the tea is we have multiplied the number of microorganisms. So we've multiplied our task force, our construction crew. These guys are so small, I think there's something like 500,000, 500,000 microbes in the size of a period that you'd see on your computer screen at the end of a sentence. So these guys are so tiny. And they hardly move at all. I believe it's just about a millimeter of distance traveled throughout their life. And that's why we want to really saturate the entire garden bed. Now I'm using a full strength compost tea because I brew it in abundance. I've got plenty. But if you didn't have quite as large a system, or conserving on more of a budget, you can absolutely dilute this stuff down. You could add a cup of compost tea to 5 gallons of dechlorinated water. So rainwater would work well water, river water, or you can use the tip I've shared with you in the past and add in some vitamin C powder into the water. Give that 10 minutes, and that'll break the bonding. If you have chloramines, it'll also take the chlorine out of the water. It'll neutralize it. Now, of course, you can pour the compost tea onto existing gardens with growing plants, and you can do a foliar feed. You can pour it right over the leaves. They'll uptake some of those nutrients right through the leaf. But we're here in the beginning of March, which is why I wanted to share this tip with you, to do this to your beds before you plant out, because really you're jump starting, like I said, supercharging your garden beds, getting them ready for planting. It just can't get more easier than this. I'm going to spend just a few minutes out here doing this to my beds. We'll probably have some more rain start to come in. But I'm sharing with you guys the secret here. It shouldn't be a secret. It should be common knowledge. All gardeners should be aware of the benefits of the soil food web and the important role that microbes play in creating that abundant garden. Well, hello there, my ladies. Y'all enjoying your day? Yeah, a little break from the rain. That's good. Carry on. So that's the tip. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you got something from it. Hope you apply it and start seeing those results that I'm seeing. And with that, I want to announce we have another winner on our giveaway for the week. This last video, I'd mentioned we're going to be giving away a Hori tool, and that was open to whoever commented. We got quite a few comments, so we're going to pull a quick draw and figure out who won the Hori. Alright, so here we are once again at the YouTube random comment picker. We're just going to plug in the URL to the previous video announcing the giveaway. See how many comments we got. Wow, we got 320 valid comments. That is great. Thank you guys so much. Without further ado, let's quickly pick a winner. And the winner is Deja Crutcher. Deja writes in, "Worms love cardboard. I also use cardboard between beds on pathways to keep weeds down." Thanks, Dan. Well, Deja, I'm with you on that. That's a great tip that you shared with everyone. Definitely use some of that cardboard in your pathways as well so that you can keep those weeds down, because you don't want to do any weeding in your pathways either. So if you want a nice, clean, orderly look, do a sheet mulch. Again, if you got the cardboard, use that. Otherwise, you can use paper products like the construction paper. I had a few people write in and ask me if using brown grocery bags would work. That would work just great. So great tip there, Deja. Congratulations to you. Now all you need to do is contact me through email over at dan@plantabundance.com. Be sure to write in with your YouTube username and your shipping address, and I'll get that Hori shipped out to you ASAP. So congratulations on that win. And for everybody else, got some good news. We're going to be doing another back-to-back giveaway. I'm going to be giving away yet another Hori. You guys have made these giveaways successful by continually contributing to the conversation. Commenting on the videos helps a lot, and so let's just keep this thing rolling. I just want everyone to know out there, I've read each and every one of your comments. I truly appreciate it. I wish with all my heart that I could dedicate enough time to get back to each and every one of you, but I'm not able to do that right now, unfortunately. So I'm just saying thank you to everybody and letting you all know that I see your comments and I appreciate them. So all you need to do on this video, once again, is comment below, and that'll get you in the draw for the next Hori giveaway, and that'll be announced in the next video. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. And if you get an opportunity, get out into the garden, get at least one thing done a day. Spring is right around the corner. Let's make this an abundant growing season. Let me share with you. Over here we've got all this budding occurring on this Santa Rosa plum tree. And right next door we got the plum cot. Really, everything's coming to life now. All right, everyone, take care. I'll be talking to you again soon.